What's up, y'all? It's your boy T-Thizzle, just saying hi to the Sizzles as he's getting ready to bring you all, yes, another season calm. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this stay raw this time. I'm gonna let this be completely real in its original state. I'm not gonna do much of this. I'm not gonna throw it in the oven this time. I'm not gonna throw it on the grill this time. I'm not gonna saute it this time. I'm gonna let it stay in its original state. Let's just call this a sushi calm because this is gonna stay raw and I'm gonna just wrap it up in the end. So, I am bringing you all another story time episode, and this one is another very, very throwback version of my life. In elementary school, as I've stressed before, and as you can probably see from a lot of my previous story times about my experiences with elementary school and middle school, 6th grade, I was a naughty boy. I was a mischievous boy. And I was typically probably the one around the holiday season to get a lump of coal in my sock. So, thing that my parents, my mom, she probably didn't know when I was younger, I used to curse a lot. I used to have a potty mouth, not so much now. I don't think at all now. I just don't do it now because I feel like there's a lot of more interesting words you can use to show how sophisticated you are than dogging somebody out with the worst of their vocabulary. And I probably sound like a nerd there, but who cares? But yeah, back in the day, I used to have that potty mouth. I used to throw bombs with the words that came out my mouth. And I used to just do stupid stuff. Now, I remember my first time getting my first phone was in 6th grade. And earlier I said elementary story, but this is a middle school story, 6th grade. But it was at my elementary school, that's probably why. But I remember getting my first phone, 6th grade. My mom felt it was time for me to be a little bit more responsible, and I was ready for it. So I got my first phone, my first flip Cricket wireless phone. If you know what Cricket is, throw your hands in the air like you just don't care, because you got to start off somewhere. And when I got this phone, I instantly got crazy. I was making sure I was getting all the girls' numbers left and right. I had every girl's number in the school, including the hot teachers. No, I'm just playing with y'all. It wasn't that real. But I was getting some numbers, and one of my friends, we're just gonna call her EM, because that's what her name started off with. I got her number and everything, and also got another friend that was a girl. Her name was, we're gonna just say, call her S. And I remember one day heading back on the bus home with my boy, another EM. I'm gonna call him MA. And we was on the bus and everything, and we were texting, or at least I was texting S. And this was the point where you can also send pictures. So yeah, it wasn't that downgraded. It wasn't that old school, because we can still pick, send, and all that stuff. And I was playing around with her. I took a picture of my middle finger up and I sent it to her. And we was just playing around and all that stuff, cursing each other out. And tell me how come when I got home, went straight to my Xbox and have homework that day, playing on my Xbox and everything, my mom called me in, and I guess I was watching TV earlier and I left my phone on the couch. While my mom goes on the couch to watch TV and I'm playing my Xbox, she picks up my phone, she goes through my phone, going through all the text messages, all the pictures, everything else you possibly can think of that a parent would go through to make sure their studious son is on the right track. And she finds out what I had done, all the potty words that were coming out, all the pictures that were coming out. No nude pictures, thankfully. I don't do that. I don't play that. But the inappropriate pictures with my middle finger sticking up. So she calls me and she's like, "Boy, what is this?" And me, at that time, I completely told the truth. I don't know what it is about me, but I am a truthful person. If I'm doing something wrong and my parent asks me about it, I'll tell the truth. I'll just tell the truth. So she gave the phone to me. She said, "What is this?" It was a picture with my middle finger flicking S off. And I just straight up told the truth. I was like, I flicked off S. And I apologize, but I shouldn't have done that, and I was flicking her off. My mom, she was like, don't you ever do that to a female again. Respect females. That is not something that is respectful, and just don't do it. But don't get me wrong, she was still mad at me. So she did that, put her hand out and pointed like that come closer thing. Come closer. Come closer. And when she was doing that, I already knew what that meant. That meant most likely one thing. I was gonna get slapped in the face, either punched or slapped in the face. So while she's telling me to come closer, having that finger like come closer, I'm shuffling in 1 inch. She does it again, shuffling in another inch, continue to shuffle in. And then when I get close enough, this is the thing that always starts making my heart race. Now bend over. And when she says bend over my face, I bend over my face closer to her face. She pops me right in my mouth. And luckily, I didn't get a butt whooping, so I was still thankful. So she was like, don't you ever do that again. Go back to your room, and she let me play my Xbox. So moral of the story is, if you're a younger kid and you continuously get in trouble and stuff like that, when you do get in trouble, tell the truth. Now, I don't guarantee your punishment will be reduced like mine was, because typically the white meat would be showing on my butt after doing something like that. But just tell the truth. Go ahead. Or maybe not. I don't know. Whatever you feel is best. But that's what I did. Wanted to show y'all this story. Go ahead and comment in the comment section below any times that you told the truth and it's paid off, or that you haven't told the truth and you suffered the biggest pain from it. It could be physical or mental. This has been your boy T Thizzle 88, throwing this out into the trash. Peace. Don't know where the trash came from, but it happened. Peace.